That is perfectly all right. My data indicates clear skies in the coming days. Current conditions for maritime travel, optimal. I'll be ready when—
But are we really gonna set off without telling anyone again? Funny you mention it.
Hey! You didn't seriously think we'd let you leave without a farewell party, did you? No chance.
Yeah, come on, Traveler. We've already made all the preparations.
And most importantly, how dare you try and slip away without first paying your respects to the almighty Dragon Lord!
A little bird told us you'd soon be leaving for Nodcry. So, we asked Paimon to give us a heads up before the date of your departure.
You sure it's not time to Don't worry, we won't keep you long. Besides, everyone's there already. Chaska, Ian-san, Auroron, even the Pyro Archon herself.
You're invited too, Anefa. Shilonen has a special gift for you.
Accompaniment request accepted. Shilonen demonstrates excellent massage technique. My impression of her is exceedingly positive.
Wait, so robots like massages too? Or is it just that Shilonen really knows how you're wired?
Alright, enough with the chit-chat. Let's head to the venue.
Woohoo! Party time!
They've set off.
Just as my calculations projected. About time I met this variable in person.
You know, every time we head to a new nation, there's always a point where it suddenly dawns on Paimon. This is it. Then this time, it was the moment she realized she just polished off the very last of her Saurus crackers.
In other words, Paimon has marked the geographic coordinates from 2 minutes and 40 seconds ago as the boundary between Natlan and Notcry.
Paimon meant more in terms of how it felt on a psychological level. Anyway, what about you, Traveler? When did it really sink in for you? Huh, that actually kind of makes sense. What about you, Anefa?
In that case, probably when my sensors could no longer detect the moon's power.
The moon? You mean that one we can all see in the sky?
Negative. I was referring to—
Oh, what?
Paimon, Traveler. Welcome to Notcry.
That must be Nasha Town up ahead!
That is correct, Paimon. It is also—
Oh! Sounds like the perfect place to start trying out all the local specialties! Huh? Is something up, Traveler?
Paimon, this is where our spaceship landed when Lumine and I first arrived in Teyvat.
Huh? Are you sure?
Oh, well, because those memories are really hazy. But just now, setting foot on this land.
Are you referring to Kuvaki?
Kuva what?
The locals refer to it as Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only in Notcry. That is correct. Another similar concept I have found in my database is— the legend has it that long, long ago, the moon that shines in the sky above us once rose from the land of Notcry. Modern geological surveys and meteorite studies conduct—
So, when you mentioned being able to detect— Wait, Traveler, you're saying we might actually—
Notcry is surrounded by the ocean. In other words, It could have been.
Hey, it's okay if you can't Let's just do what we've always done. And
I'd be more than happy to help you out as well.
our pleasure. Anyway, just knowing that your spaceship's here and not...
Like we've crossed another boundary?
Paimon couldn't have put it better. Well, not cry. Here we come.
Rev the engines!
It just occurred to Paimon, if we were looking to put out a missing spaceship commission,
The guild is located in Nasha Town. Simply follow this road and you'll reach it.
huh? What into that is looks kinda like a sea...
That is a kuhenki, a species unique to the land of Notcry.
A kuhenki? Does she have something to do with the moon, too?
Indeed it does. According to the Frost Moon Scions, the indigenous inhabitants of this land, the kuhenki, are said to be familiars of the moon goddess, leading those who walk in the moonlight's glow to things of great importance.
The moon goddess? Don't all people here worship the Tsaritsa?
Although Notcry lies on Snezhneya's border regions, the people here have held their own unique beliefs since time immemorial. As I mentioned, everything in this land shares a deep connection with the moon and the sky above. The beliefs of the Frostmoon Scions seem to date back to the civilization of the angels. According to the documents in my database, even the 7 Archons did not exist at that time.
Wow! So the origin of their beliefs goes back even further than the Archon War?
Correct. At some point, you may come across some statues of their goddess. The Frostmoon Scions carved these as well.
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
I suggest you follow her. The probability of an ordinary person encountering a kuhenki lies in the single digits. Many here consider them heralds of good fortune.
Is this a travel guide?
Are there any particular
It all looks pretty interesting to Paimon. If we have to...
recalibrating route? If we keep following the current path, we will arrive at an area.
Yikes! Why is Paimon suddenly getting the feel? Town actually looks pretty big.
Which aspects in particular?
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Nodcry as an adventurer's paradise. So,
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace, and not tales of those ancient heroes are still told today. One of the most well-known, this individual performed many good deeds for Nodcry. The present-day Lightkeeper's nightly lantern patrols are, in part, a tribute to their memory.
what happened?
There came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across Nodcry, and for a time it was left desolate. Heartbroken by what had become of the land they had so cherished, that Fae extinguished their light. Just nowadays, the Paradise people speak. Today, no official authority governs Nodcry. In theory, at least, it is somewhere a person can do whatever they wish, and become whoever they want to be. The Adventurers Guild is just over there, in Nasha Town's Central Plaza, and the flagship tavern is over that way.
Hey, what's that building over there?
That is Aino's Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon. It gets activated when the wild hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches a certain threshold. But according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon appears to be
The wild hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific to Nodcry?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now. Yet the time and location of wild hunt attacks are seemingly random. If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. I have not witnessed enough wild hunt attacks to give us statistically, but the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't until late.
When you put it like that, Paimon's really gotta hand it to Aino.
Absolutely. Aino is anyway. According to my schedule, it is.
Oh, sure. After all, we shouldn't keep Barca waiting. Well, Paimon's not sure if he'll actually show up at the bar this early. You're right about that.
Here we are, the flagship.
Varka told us to meet him here in his letter, right?
No matches, I identified.
So he isn't here after all. Oh, guess we never did actually say we'd be arriving today. Hey, why don't we go ask the owner? If what they say is true, Barca's drinking prowess must have left quite the impression.
well. If it isn't the ineffable Ineffa.
Hello there, Demian.
You know each other?
Of course. Ineffa's a regular here at the flagship.
So, robots are into booze too?
Not at all. The energy conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very low, and most of them are full of impurities. Still, I can affirm that your berries and fried meat deserve a solid 9.12 out of 10. It has Aino's approval too.
Funny that you should mention that. While you were away in Natlan, Varka would come in here every day to pick up a serving of berries and fried meat for Aino.
Aww. He must have been worried sick that she wasn't...
Actually it's 'cause Varka found out that Aino went wild after Ineffa left, gorging herself on snacks she normally couldn't get her hands on. So it was more worry that she wasn't... I think I might have just put my foot in it. Anyway, since you're back from Natlan, these two must be the ones Varka mentioned. The Traveler and Paimon, yes?
Yep, that's us. So, from the sounds of it, you must be a close friend of Varka's too.
Varka? Goes without saying. After all, he's the only one around here who's ever managed to stay standing after 10 rounds of the roulette special.
Paimon can't believe he's made such a name for himself.
Right now? Must be somewhere near Anvantinjarvi. That's quite...
Huh? Where's that?
It's a lake in the northern part of Nodkrai. Word reached him of trouble brewing around those...
Oh. So, we missed him?
Varka knew you'd say that. So he specifically told me to make sure you stayed here and enjoyed yourselves. He sent...
Well, if he's that confident, guess our only option is to accept. Anyway, it's not like there's any special cause for concern. He is the Grand Master, after all.
Exactly. Plus, not only has he booked you into our finest room, he's paid for it in advance, too.
Whoa! That's so generous of him! We might not have met yet, but Paimon's got a feeling that we'll get along with Varka like a...
Oh, and by the way, he also asked me to serve up a portion of berries.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm the one who should be grateful for your business.
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you go ahead and drop off your luggage?
Sure thing. Besides, now that we've got ourselves a map, once we're done unpacking, we might...
Oh. So you no longer...
No worries, we should be fine. We've got a rough idea of our way...
Thank you. This translates into an approximate time saving of 30%, meaning I will be able to see Aino about 45 minutes earlier than previously projected.
Oh, right. You must miss her.
I recommend you drink less. Either way, I'd be happy to oblige.
Feels pretty nice having someone serve. But is this really the flagship's best room? It's pretty big, make no mistake, but it looks a little worn out, right? Though, to be perfectly honest, you mean it's got something to do with Nodkrai's history? Should we try the berries and fried meat too? Oh, sorry about...
Please, there's no need to apologize. If anything, I'm the one who should be sorry. Clearly, I shouldn't have gotten lost in my thoughts in the middle of a hallway.
Wait a sec. Are you staying in the room next to...
Ah, quite the perceptive one, I see. First things first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz, but please, just call me Flintz.
Whoa, that's...
Ah, is that so? Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya.
Yep, you sure would be. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We've been to a bunch of nations already, but we only just arrived in Notcry today.
What a rare honor it is to meet such worldly travelers.
Are you here for travel too?
If only I had the time to spare.
Oh, so you're here for business?
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a Ratnik of Nodcry, normally stationed near the burial grounds to the north. My sole cause for being here today was to repair this lantern of mine. Your surprise is entirely understandable. Most people cannot even begin to fathom the idea of a life surrounded by tombstones and decay. But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt, you'll know that in their wake they bring a host of souls tainted by abyssal filth. That then is why we are stationed by the burial ground.
Oh, so it's all about fighting?
I thank you for your concern. But in truth, I've long since grown used to it. In fact, I like to think it rather suits me. If anything, I'd say I prefer the peace and quiet of a graveyard to the hustle and bustle of urban life.
Paimon sort of gets it now. But even so, she is still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself.
Oh, I assure you, there's no need to worry on that account. The kind of ghosts you find in cemeteries aren't too big on talking. But well, would you look at that? Who'd have thought we'd end up chatting this long? Forgive me, but I must excuse myself, for the time of my appointment draws near. And in terms I'm sure you'll understand, a lanternless Ratnik is like a mapless traveler. A serious conundrum indeed.
Oh, sure. In that case, you go right ahead.
Not at all. Should the opportunity present itself, I'd gladly continue our conversation another time. You're always welcome to come visit my grave. The grave I stand watch over. Your visit would bring much-needed light to that place of final rest. Then allow me to wish you a traditional Ratnik's farewell. See you by the graveside.
Ugh. Jeez. What a weirdo. Not to badmouth him at all. In fact, he seemed pretty cultured, but at the same time, kinda spooky? His lantern? Guess you've always had a nose for stuff like this. If you're worried, you can always ask him the next time we cross paths. Hey! Don't you start spouting all that weird stuff!
Back in my day, we had order.
Try and stop me!
Were we gonna go try out the berries and fried meat? But now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like
Please, accept today's boon. Come night or day, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
Huh? What's going on over there? Wait, free food? Wow! Quick, let's grab some too. Paimon's so...
Moonlight illuminates the path before you, travelers from afar.
How'd you know we were travelers?
Just now were a song the birds in the sky, singing of your wanderings. You are no ordinary guests, it's...
The birds in the...
Forgive me. I should not have laid the words of others out as a welcome mat for our very first meeting. I am Lauma, moon chanter of the Frost Moon's scions. Please, as do our followers and other passers-by,
Happy to oblige! Paimon's name is Paimon, and this here is the Traveler.
think nothing of it. These fruits were the finest we found, delicacies gathered in the wake of the morning dew.
The finest you found? Wow! That sure is kind of you, but wouldn't you...
The first fruit of the harvest must be placed upon the moonlight altar, not as an offering to the gods, but as a spark for lost hunters. For it is, as perhaps you have already heard, we Frost Moon Scions revere and worship the moon goddess. We believe that together, virtue and compassion are the shining light, and now, with tides of haughty Fatui swarming into Nodcry, driven by greed and greed alone, more than ever before, we must...
Look who it is again. Those unsufferably kind-hearted Frost Moon Scions. Got enough for us too?
That's right! 2 servings each! We're starving over here!
The Fatui! After what you've been doing to our sacred statues, how dare you even show your faces!
Wilhelmina, bestow today's boon upon our guests.
You hear that? No slacking now. We'll have the very best you got.
But, my lady, that...
Please, you two, accept this meal. But remember this. Kindness is the first lantern left to guide...
Come again?
Let me finish. But should they still refuse to follow the moonlit path, then by our frosted blades shall we show them its shadow.
You!
Hey, look who it is.
Whatever. Just you wait. We'll be coming for you next. Huh? Where's the meat?
Those stooges really are the worst.
Ever since they came to Nodcry with all their weird equipment and built that so-called experimental design bureau, our lives have been turned completely upside down.
Judging from how they reacted just now, it seems the Fatui already know who you are.
Well, we have gotten in their way in pretty much every nation we visited, so we're probably at the top of their blacklist by now.
I see. Then, on behalf of the Frost Moon Scions, I thank you for the goodwill you have shown us. Because if they had gotten ahead of themselves just now, I'm sure you would have stepped in to help. Just as the birds and beasts put it, your arrival heralds joy to us all. Besides, for a weary traveler far from home, what better respite than to bathe in the moonlight? You will always be welcome at the Frost Moon Enclave, the place we call our home. May we meet again in the moon's gentle glow.
These are delicious! So refreshingly fresh! Looks like Inefa isn't done with her shopping. Good idea! Wouldn't want to let the Kuhenki down, after all. Let's see. This is Nuts and Nuts. This is the Speranza, one of the travel guide's recommended restaurants. All the waiters here are kids. This is the Vesnici Prolicha Greenhouse. Apparently, they're... And this is the Rossum Workshop. And over here, they've got a super tall observer that way's north. And that looks like something built by the Fatui? And then... So, what'd you think? Even if Inefa kind of stole her limelight earlier, this... She sure is. And it... Huh? Look! There must be someone... Looks like we'll finally be able to ask about your spaceship! Where? Which one are you... Anyway, we're... dear.
Of course it's the real deal. Everything you'll find here is 110% real, meaning every one of my deals is as real as a deal can... Wait a minute. Well, if it isn't my tomb... and with no small Come. How could you just sneak into Not Cry like this without telling your dear Lord Sangama Bay? If I'd known
Thank the Archons we didn't tell you.
Oh, come now! You know as well as anyone how impeccably and conscientiously above board I am when it comes to doing business.
Well, regardless of whether that's true or not, the main issue here is that we had no idea you had a branch in Not Cry.
A clever merchant always has a backup plan, or two, or three up their sleeves. As the saying goes, a rabbit with many burrows fears not the hunter's arrows. Since you're both here in Not Cry, would you care for some of my finest local souvenirs? Whatever you're looking for, I have it. Or if it's Sumeru you're missing, I've got that covered too.
We literally just arrived. Do we look like we're on the hunt for tourist
My. What's that? Information, of course. Information about Not Cry. Locked securely in the otherwise impenetrable vaults of the Lord Sangama Bay's brilliant mind. I knew it!
Wow!
You should... What do you mean by uncare? The moment I set up shop in Not Cry, things got even more turbulent after the Fatui pulled down 2 ancient moon's remnants. People began to catch a whiff of the coming chaos. And the more trouble...
Not at all sorry to interrupt, but we're not here for Mora.
Oh, in that case, what would you like to know about? The Frost Moon Scions? You mean the people who believe in the Moon Goddess? They're not a bad bunch, it's just... Still, things between them and the Fatui have gotten pretty tense. It's only a matter of time before the powder keg goes boo. Everyone knows they're here for the ancient moon's remnants, but no one's sure why they pulled them down in Not Cry of all places. Anyway, they've been acting mysterious enough, but if you ask me, that Kuvaki experimental design, that bunch of booze-loving monstaters? Ugh, don't even get me started. As fellow Outlanders, I thought they'd be easy pickings, but somehow, every single one of our business negotiations wound up at the... I've done plenty of deals with heavy drinkers before, but those guys? I never once made it to the contract signing before blacking out. I'm getting flashbacks of the hangovers just thinking about it. What now? Don't you two get involved in any big business here without so much as a heads up, you hear me? Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Sooner or later, you'll listen to my advice. Do not, under the Curatorium of Secrets? Just a place that handles all kinds of disputes. But the owner will charge you an absolute fortune, and she has a temper to match. Nothing like your friendly neighborhood, Lord Sung.
You're not just saying that to stop your competition from undercutting you.
When did that little pipsqueak get so sharp? And after I gave them... What do you mean? Of course not. I'm only thinking about your wallet. I mean, on behalf of...
You're really not convincing anyone, you know.
All right. Business is a... But I'm not lying about that boss lady. Not only did she make it into my top 3 people not to mess with in Not Cry, she's also in my top 3 people most eager to trade in favors.
Seriously?
Fine, if you don't believe me, but when you realize what I'm...
Lucky us! The line seems to be gone now! Come on! Hey, Catherine! We meet...
How ridiculous.
Huh?
They often say that mortals, shackled by their own flesh and blood, may fail to perceive the truth of this world. Even...
But Paimon must have gotten the wrong person? At second glance, you do...
A creator might forgive ignorance, but Being mistaken for one of my own creations is beyond all Look very closely, for standing before you is none other than Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers.
A Harbinger?
I told you already, I'm not Catherine. Just how obsessed are you with my machines? Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call. You interfered with my work once before, with that little robot. I let it slide. After all, it was nothing more than a distraction. But we are in Nod Cry now. And as such, I strongly advise you not to stand in the Fatui's way.
Oh, please. You've got some nerve coming out with barely veiled threats like that. You're the one stirring things up here.
Oh, perhaps you have misunderstood. Just because Nod Cry lacks a ruler at present, that does not mean it should not be ruled.
Yeah, right. More like shady experiments, judging by your massive creepy research facility.
I've said what I came to say. And, being the refined young lady that I am, I shall indulge you just this once. Ad Astra Abasask. Welcome to Nod Cry, Dominion of the Fatui.
Paimon's so mad right now! How can anyone so obvious? But if a Fatui Harbinger is here to greet us in person, that can we'll have to be extra careful from here on out. Hey! The real Catherine's back!
Ad Astra Abbott, how may I help? I will do everything.
You're so much nicer to talk to, Kath.
Rev the engines!
Hello. I was just about—
Did you manage to get everything?
I did. What about you?
Not for now. We've seen most of it already.
Any progress with the spaceship?
No. Catherine came—
One possible explanation is the vast stretch of time that has elapsed. Understood. And after all, she was the one who salvaged me. Ancient dragon technology and all. If there really are any unusual parts floating around Nod Cry, there's a—
Good point. And since you—
Understood. Then I'll handle navigation as before.
Bring it!
The tides of Kuvaki affect everything in Nod Cry. So much so that many creatures have evolved a kind of—
So you're saying we need to use Kuvaki? Don't be scared! We'll get you out of— go now, little one. Don't go getting yourself caught again.
Full throttle!
Here we are.
Whoa! So many machines that Paimon's...
That is correct. It looks like
Aww. Well,
I missed her too.
let's not keep her waiting any...
I know. I'm back.
Ineffa?
Everything went very smoothly, which saved me quite a... I know. Could you... I know.
I've been on my best behavior the whole time you've been gone.
She's got chocolate all over her mouth.
I know. While I was away, did you strictly abide by my tailor-made snack intake schedule?
Oh, of course I did. 1 whole cake, 1 crumb cake, and 1 pack of chocolates a day, right?
It was either a cake or a crumb cake or a...
Oh, shoot.
When did you finish the snack stash I left for you?
Literally just
Let me just go run a scan on that.
I meant today, a week ago.
And then you restocked an entire week's worth on your own?
2 weeks worth.
Why does Paimon feel like the roles in this household?
Calculation complete. Aino's recommended snack calorie intake for the next 4 weeks.
No fair! You're a meanie, Ineffa.
This is what happens when you break an agreement.
Oh, come on! Don't do this to me! I only ate a teeny bit extra every day. Just to...
That is objectively not a...
Seriously? If you'd only arrived half an hour later, I would have had everything... But now that I think about it, you even said you'd come back a bit earlier than... But then, you were away... Oh...
I know. I am very sorry to have kept you waiting. I'm back now.
So, will I be able to keep eating snacks as usual now?
Negative.
Aww.
Okay. Well,
Thanks, Ineffa!
I know. Allow me to
It's the honorary knight in Paimon! I know. Uncle Varka talks about you guys all the time.
Nice to meet you, Aino. Ineffa's told us all about you, too.
Huh? Really? She actually said that about me? Well, she's not wrong. Oh yeah, so, you're here to see Uncle Varka, right?
Yeah, we heard about that at the flagship.
Nope. Just told me to take good care of you guys and make sure you feel right at home. Do either of you need my help with anything? Anything at all? After all, I'm the head of this household.
Sure wouldn't know it from that snack tantrum she just threw.
A spaceship, huh?
Exactly. So,
no.
Oh.
Nope means nope. Never more specifically, by nope, I mean, I've never seen a single piece of tech in all of Notcry that might have come from out of this.
What Aino means is that your spaceship almost certainly has not been...
Oh, so that's what she was getting at.
Yep. I've taken apart pretty much all the fun stuff in this studio, so Either your spaceship crashed somewhere, it's not. But who would even do some beats me? Maybe someone who thought they could stash it away. Anyway. Besides, sounds like it would practically be ancient history by now. If anyone's still the Frost Moons, huh? Haven't heard of them yet?
There wasn't enough time to delve deeper into their history and traditions.
What kind of rich? I've never actually. They say that each of their moon chanters has had access to an ancient relic, though not sure exactly how it's meant to work.
Looks like we'll have to try our luck with the Frost Moon Scion.
Aw, leaving so soon? Sure.
It's getting late, I know, and these two still need to head over to Hisi Island.
Aww.
Don't worry, we'll be sure to drop in on you as often as we can.
Really? You promise? Sounds like my type of visitors. You're welcome.
I'll be staying to look after Aino today, so I won't be going with you.
Hey, don't sweat it. We'll find our way just fine.
I'm glad to hear that. Also, I must admit, I have very much missed the charging bed.
Oh, are you here to play with me? My name's Aino, and I'm an inventor. Me and Anefa live together. I could probably eat all the cakes and cookies in the world because I love them so much. But my favorite kind of all is Lakaberry Crumb Cake. Come visit my Clink Clank Crumb Cake craft shop whenever you want. Anyway, that's me. What about you? Tell me something about you, then we'll be friends.
Yes?
Feeling comfortable?
I am indeed. No bed in the world is as comfortable as this.
Enough,
Yes?
Want me to increase the charging rate?
Please, if you would.
Enough. I'm hungry.
In that case, please.
Nefa and Aino reunited like that sure was heartwarming. We should Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the frost... Is that a Kuhenki? Hey there! What's your... Doesn't seem able to speak. No idea what she wants. Go on now. We've got stuff to do. Hey! Don't make it sound like Paimon. Paimon had no idea what she wanted. Seeing as we're on our way over to meet Lauma anyway, we can ask her about it. Huh? Hey, look! Isn't that Lauma? The moon chanter?
Let me take a look at your wound. You must be more careful. Doesn't matter how much of a rush you're in. Oh, you're back too. How was your day? You what? Those two Fatui? The ones who were causing trouble in Nasha Town? You went to teach them a lesson? And you put that in their food? You naughty little thing! How could you do that? They didn't notice. That's not the point. You mustn't do that again, okay? Next time, at the very least, bring a few of your friends along too. You'll be an easy target if it's just you on your own.
Hey, Lauma! Still remember us?
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon, isn't it? Welcome to Hisi Island. Not at all. Those who come with kindness in their hearts are always welcome with the Frost Moon Scion.
Were you just talking to those animals?
I was indeed. The Frost Moon Scion's bloodline is unique, for throughout our history, there have been many among us who could communicate with all What was that? She says she was trapped in a plant earlier, and that you were the ones who rescued her. She wants me to thank you on her...
Oh, it was nothing. Barely lifted a finger.
If you both are free, why don't you join us at the Frost Moon Enclave for dinner?
We'd love to! And actually, we had something we wanted to ask you anyway.
Oh. You're interested in the story of Kutar?
Kutar?
Yes. Kutar is our moon goddess. The moon maiden who guides us.
But up close, this one somehow seems a bit different from the one in Nasha Town. It's like it's more...
natural?
Or like... more harmonized in its design.
That is because ever since the Fatui arrived in Nodcry, they have been modifying and defacing our statues. These statues were made by the Frost Moon Scions who settled here hundreds of years ago. Crafted from the very finest. Not only is this stone exceedingly rare, but it also brims with Kuvaki. For a time, we put up fierce resistance. But now, this is the only one left that still retains her original form.
We heard they even pulled some ancient moon's remnants down from the sky.
That's right. The two largest remnants landed in Nodcry. One here on Hisi Island, and the other on Paha Isle. The Fatui built their research facility on top of the remnant over on Paha Isle, but they've had their sights set on the one here, too.
Oh! It's that little Kuhenki again!
Sure.
Hey! We've been wondering what was up with it, too. It just...
No, that is no ordinary Kuhenki. These we name Luonnotar, beings born from the moon goddess's blessing.
Can you understand what it's saying? We honestly haven't got the slightest idea why it's been following us.
I'm afraid not. Sometimes a long time must elapse before the moon goddess's blessings turn into Luonnotar.
Oh, maybe.
Legend has it that the Luonnotar bring good fortune, given that it seems to have taken a...
Really? Then you can start by helping us find some more treasure chests along...
If you would hear more of the moon's story, then let us make our way.
Lady Lama, you're back.
Come day or night, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
You have returned.
Wilhelmina, this is the Traveler and Paimon. Kindly arrange for 2 additional dinner settings for our honored guests.
Of course, my lady.
Wow! Everyone along the way here pretty much saluted you. Are you, like, super important around here?
I am but a moon chanter. One entrusted to convey the moon goddess's will. Nothing...
She's just being modest. The Moon Chanter holds the highest rank among us Frost Moon Scions. Lauma is our leader.
Wilhelmina?
I know. I'll send word to the kitchen. 2 meals coming up.
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you were such a big shot.
It is merely that the unique traits of our bloodline have manifested themselves especially strongly. Please, follow me this way. to this day, I am still trying to piece together the many fragments of our past.
A story of the moons?
Yes. We Frost Moon Scions are the last descendants of the ancient golden realm of Hyperborea. Its former glory may have faded, but what remains is a memory uniquely ours. In the distant past, Tevat had not just one moon, but 3. It is said that they were created by the primordial master of this world, cast into the firmament to keep peace in the land below. Firstborn was the eternal moon, largest of the 3. Legend has it that it was her immense Kuvaki that gave rise to the ocean tides. Next was the frost moon, smaller than her big sister, yet brightest in radiance. Her glow became the cold, undying lantern of the night. Came the iridescent moon, smallest of the sisters. Most of the time, her light was barely visible to the naked eye. Yet when she shone, her fleeting halos were all the more mysterious.
Wow! Sounds like it all happens.
Afterwards, well, as you have seen, the 3 moon goddesses perished. This happened in a war triggered by the Descenders. And of the 3 lunar husks, only the frost moon survived.
Oh, so that's why there were ancient moon's remnants in the sky.
Yes. It is also said that when the moons shattered, most of their fragments rained down upon this land like stardust. That is why Nodcry is blessed with such an abundance of Kuvaki. As for the remnant that the Fatui recently pulled down...
Wait a sec. But you just said that 2 of them...
The iridescent moon's remnants were never found. What happened to her after... Yet, though the era of the 3 moons has long since faded into legend, and in the end, that
Lady...
Cappy... What is the...
Lady Lauma, it's my daughter.
Her sensitivity to Kuvaki is flaring up again. After her last treatment,
But those doctors are all Snezhnayan. They're outsiders, compatriots of those brutes who invaded our homeland. How can we possibly trust them?
Not all outsiders are enemies, Cappy. They've been treating this condition for generations. They have the...
But we're Frost Moon Scions. Should we not remember what the outsiders did to our moons? Surely the Lady Kutar will reward our devotion.
But Cappy, Kutar... O lost child, snow-swept and buffeted by the howling winds of the frigid night, let not the silver flame within you fade.
Praise be to the moon goddess.
Remember, she must take
Lama?
Philomena, what...
Dinner is ready.
I see. Cappy, let her rest here for the night. I'll have someone bring her a blanket.
All right. Thank you so much, Lady Lauma.
Will she be all right? Yeah. If you please?
Thank you for your kindness. For now, though, please do not be worried. Come, let us head to dinner. I believe you still have some questions.
Oh, sorry, yes.
Oh?
Lauma makes such an unshakable moon chanter. Traveler, Paimon. Believe me when I say that as a fellow Frost Moon Scion, I do worry about Lauma. It's just that sometimes it's hard to say it to her face. Could I ask you to look out for her? I can tell she really trusts you. Thank you. I mean, sometimes I really admire her strength. But at the same...
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you for accepting such simple hospitality.
Hey, we should be the ones thanking you. Seriously, that was seriously scrumptious.
How did you even manage to finish it? This slop's barely...
Then again, I guess that's what you'd expect from savages.
It's you!
My sincerest apologies. If you found the food we gave you early, after all, I suspect that your previous meal, with the bitter snobbery of those who call themselves civilized.
Why, you? Looking for a fight?
Hold it! We're not here to brawl. Orders from above. We're here to deliver the frost. You have 3 days to hand over the relic and reveal the whereabouts of your so-called Kutar. If you fail to do so, the Fatui will immediately begin the cleansing of Hisi Island.
What insolence! Your demands are outrageous!
Dear guests, allow me to save you both time and trouble with a speedy reply. The Frost Moon Scions will never hand over anything to the Fatui. And to those who set foot on our land with ill intent, I say this. With your blood, we shall draw an inviolable line in the snow. That
stubborn savages, the
Better hold back this time.
Leave this place.
Strike a pose! Let the world come alive!
Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley!
Pretty sharp. You'll pay for this. Mark my words.
Hey, if you're so tough, get back here and put him up! Huh.
I'm so sorry. You've had to—
Come on, it's not your fault. We don't like bullies like them either. Still, they mention a relic in Kutar. Oh yeah, so this might not be the best time to bring this up.
I see. So your questions concern the sacred relic too. Please, do not hesitate to speak your mind. Unlike those insolent intruders, you stood by us when we needed. But let us continue this conversation.
Whoa! Now that's one huge statue!
This is a statue of our goddess.
To add to my collection. Full throttle!
Wow! It's spectacular!
Kutar was born here on Hisi Island around 500 years ago. As it just so happened, a priestess of the Frost Moon Scions witnessed the moment of her birth. Instantly realizing that this was the prophesied rebirth, she quietly recorded the event, and according to legend, Kutar's birth was accompanied by the sudden appearance of many Kuhenki, who wove the moonlight that bathed her into...
Hey! It's like it knows we're talking about it!
From that day forth, the Kuhenki have been regarded as Kutar's familiars. Some believe that their habit of guiding travelers to hidden treasure stems from an instinct. After all, according to the records, Kutar left Hisi Island before. According to the previous moon chanter, the goddess was angered by our people's greed, and that is why she left us.
Where did she go?
No one knows what happened after she left. But and the Fatui have been judging from what they've said, our moon goddess is actually their missing harbinger, Columbina, the damselette.
The damselette? But isn't she number 3 amongst the Fatui harbingers? So she's actually the moon goddess. Why would she join the Fatui then?
That too is a question I've struggled with. But even at the best of times, understanding other people's choices is difficult. Plus, forgive me, there I go again, rambling on about our...
Honestly, Paimon's not sure which part...
Since ancient times, the Frost Moon Scions have had in our possession, successive generations of moon chanters have all detected a divine presence within it.
We heard you can use it to see what happened in...
What is it in particular that you seek from the past?
Well, basically, to cut a long story short, the traveler here is actually from outside of Tibet. Oh.
Thank you. Your honesty is a sign of your trust, both in me and the Frost Moon Scions. Unfortunately, though, I won't be able to use the moon marrow to shed light on your past just yet. Our people revere the moon marrow as a sacred relic.
Oh, really? So, when's the next moon prayer night?
Judging from the tides this evening.
Huh? Does that mean the date changed?
The ceremony is held on the night when the moon is close. This is also when Nod cries Kuvaki read.
Oh.
I am truly sorry that I cannot, but As the Moon Chanter, I swear that I will do everything I can to help you find the answers you seek. Think nothing of it. After all you've done for us, you... If I may be so bold, what does family mean to you? If you are aware of something, a secret that could hurt your family, would you be honest with them, or try to hide it? Oh, I'm so sorry. That was a string. I guess I've just never met anyone with a story. It's getting late, and you two...
Oh, that's all right. We've already got a room back at the flagship as it happened.
Do you need me to show you the way back?
No worries. It's quite a way, and you should get some rest too, Lauma. We'll make sure to be careful.
Understood. Then I won't keep you. May your first night in Nodcry pass in stillness and peace.
So, what you thinking? Sure was an eventful day, huh? The good news is, we're not at a dead end in the search for your spaceship.